Hi guys, I wanted to share results from my reading with Dave today, the Cutie Pie Wiesla mix that I put a picture on my story. He was so sweet and he had so much to share. So some of you like these longer videos, so I want to give all the details from the reading. Okay, so first impressions of Dave. Before I get into the questions, I always open up just really getting in touch with their personality and some things about them and just sort of solidifying my connection with them for their parents before I get into all the questions. So the first impressions that I got from Dave, and hi to everyone hopping on. I'm so glad you're here. I love talking about the animals and what they have to say, so I'm glad you guys like watching the videos. He's a snuggle bug, loves being close to his mom, and I'm reading off of like all of my notes. Excited to go in the car because he doesn't want to be left behind. At the dog park, he gets muddy and dirty and gets in the water, and his mom said yes, he does that. He eats really well at meal times. He gets dry food, and he's not picky about his food. She said yes. He loves fetching balls, and he likes when his mom bounces them really high, so like slams them on the ground so they like really bounce and he has to get them. This was funny. Pretty aggressive with stuffed toys, and I saw him like going like this with this huge duck in his mouth, and it was like a huge stuffed duck, and it was so big that it looked like real almost, and I actually asked Dave, I was like, Dave, do you go hunting? And he was like, no. And I was like, okay, well, I just saw this enormous duck. And his mom was cracking up because her parents bought this duck dog toy, and she said it is the biggest thing, and when they gave it to Dave, she was like, guys, it's a little big. But anyway, it's like what he showed me because it really sticks out as like such a detail for his mom. So it was just really funny that duck toy like had this whole story with it. He's easy to walk, good on walks. He's sometimes intimidated by other dogs. He's not the alpha, which she confirmed, and he ate something recently by accident and it worried his mom. I heard a G in my head and it was like grapes is what I thought, but it was garbage. He ate out of the garbage and it worried his mom. So it would be to put that little piece of the puzzle together, but totally made sense to her. Okay, so now into the questions. What does he like most about his life? He likes going on walks on trails somewhere outside of just the neighborhood, and his mom totally knew what this place was. He likes getting sprayed with the hose when it's hot, which his mom said she only did once, but she's glad to know because she'll do it more. He loves her bed, yes. That she shares scrambled eggs with him sometimes. That came up last week with another dog too, but yes. And he likes getting fresh water every day. She changes out his water bowl every day, and she was like, oh my God, that's good to know that like he actually notices and likes that, and just good for her to know how much that means to him. What do you wish we did more of was the next question. Going on those walks and hikes. He wants the ball like slammed more down, so he like has to go fetch it. He wants her to share food more. He likes when she gives him ice to chew, which she does, so he wants more of that. And then this is adorable. So he showed me in my head a treat in each hand and him having to find it. And like his mom playing a game where like the treat's in this hand and he has to sniff it out and find it. And I'd never seen a dog, never showed me that before. But she was laughing and she's like, oh my God, I used to do that with him all the time, but I thought he was like sick of it and wasn't into it anymore. And I'm like, no, he wishes you would do it more with him. He loves that. So she'll definitely do that again with him. And what does he want less of? This was really funny. He like didn't say anything at first. And then I heard in my head, that's a hard one. He was like hard for him to pick what he wants less of, but he said there's a kind of supplement or vitamin that he takes every day and it's good for him, but it tastes bad and he would take less of it. And his mom was like, well, that's just tough because he has to have his vitamin every day. But it was just kind of funny because he does take a vitamin every day, and so that really resonated with her. Okay, so then the next question was, how can I better understand you? And this is like a quote that I heard in my head that I just wrote down directly from him. I am always communicating with her, but she can't always see it. Slow down and pay attention. What do you feel when you look into my eyes? What pops into your mind? I'm sending you a picture, a thought, and you need to grab it. So we talked a lot about that and how she can communicate, really understand what he's trying to tell her. Okay, so then his mom wanted to know if it hurts to go up the stairs. Yes, it's okay going down. It's like some different muscles and it's better. And I'm just sort of going to combine, are his legs hurting him? His back, hips are hurting him. He needs to rest them, he said. It will heal with rest. He didn't feel like he needed to go to the vet. He said something specific happened, and he wouldn't tell me what it was, but it said his mom will know. And so we were putting that together. And he said he needs a break from the stairs, and he said for his mom to get a gate and block the stairs so that he can only go up like at night before bed one time. But he showed me in my head, like times when mom comes downstairs and then is like, oh, I forgot my sweater. And she runs back upstairs and he wants to go with her, but it's just too many trips up and down the stairs right now while his hips are hurting him. So he needs more rest and needs to go up the stairs less. And so she's going to get a gate and block it off and just let him upstairs at night. And what was life like before I got you? He was a rescue, so his mom wanted to know. And he showed me he lived with a couple, no abuse. They just changed their mind about having a dog. And he was confused and sad, but now he's so happy to be with his mom. So the last question his mom had at the very end, I kept the link open with Dave so that his mom could ask additional questions as they popped up. And she said that she feels bad. She has to leave him in his crate all day when she goes to work. Is he okay with it? And he said he understood. And so I asked him, I said, is there anything you want in your crate to like make you happier during the day? And he said he wanted a really soft fleecy blanket. And he showed me 2 different treats that he wanted. He wants his Kong with peanut butter in it. And then he wanted these special bones to chew on. And his mom is going to get those. And then he also showed me a really small water bowl. He knows he shouldn't drink like too much during the day. He doesn't want to have to go to the bathroom, but sometimes it's a really long time to go without water. So he just wanted like a little dish with a little bit of water in it in case he just gets really thirsty during the day and wants a little sip. So that is what Dave shared, and thank you guys for hopping on and watching and listening. And it's just so fun for me to share everything that the animals say. If you have any questions about animal communication, how it works, anything that you want to know, I'm happy to make a little video or a story about it, so let me know. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Loretta. And if you're just joining, go back and watch the full video, or let me know if you have any questions. I'll just stay on for a second if anybody has a question about animal communication or about Dave. It was super fun to talk to him today. He was a cutie pie. Okay. I don't see any questions, so I'm going to go. Let me know if anything comes up. You can send me a DM, and I'm happy to answer any questions. And the next reading that I have with some details, and in stories, I share just some little snippets. And then these videos are longer because I got 50-50 response. Some people just like little snippets on stories, and some people like the longer videos. So I'm doing both because why not? It's super fun. And I will see you guys soon.